Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in to a Thursday, second to last day of March edition of the Establish the Run NBA DFS Injury Analysis Show. Filling in for the great Drew Dinkmeyer. I am Gary Hartman, joined as always with Mike Gallagher to talk through this teeny two-game slate before you see on your screen there a monstrosity 13-gamer tomorrow. Mike, how you doing? What's going on today for you?
Nothing. This is going to be probably the worst show we've ever done. Just like nothing to talk about. But the Bucks didn't file, which sucks. But yeah, let's see if we can do this under 10 minutes.
Yeah, we might be able to. Yeah, Drew's in Florida with his family. Was gonna do it, but I think his family needed some help with some things around the house. And I think if there's ever a day to just throw the injury show on me, this was a good one to do it for. But that said, 2 games, and we have a pretty wild pattern here over the next 4 days. We got 2 games today and Saturday, and then 13 on Friday and Sunday as the NBA kind of navigates around MLB opening day as well as the NCAA Final Four. So going to be crazy here. But we'll talk through the couple Q tags we have here, and then we'll discuss the Bucks at the end. So the biggest Q tag by far on this 2-game slate is Nikola Jokic. As we were just talking off air, front end of a back-to-back for Denver. Any insight on the Joker and if we can expect to see him tonight?
Yeah, just the back-to-back factor. It seems like this is a spot that may want to sit him. Obviously, the national TV spot would be tough. So yeah, don't have much of a read on the situation. Definitely think there's a chance he misses to prep for Phoenix tomorrow. As someone who's considering going to the game tomorrow, I hope he sits today and plays tomorrow.
Yeah.
But doesn't sound serious. Haven't heard much from Malone on this situation. If he doesn't play, it would be a combination of Thomas Bryant and Zeke Naji. Would expect Thomas Bryant to get the start here, despite being behind Zeke Naji for the rotation. I just think it makes sense to go bigger there. And obviously, you're adding way bigger ball handling for Jamal Murray, a little bit of Aaron Gordon, and everyone's stepping up. But it would be a pretty interesting spot for Jamal Murray, even though he's getting the Herb matchup.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be a fun game to go to tomorrow night. Hopefully, I hope you do go and hope he plays. But Conchar also questionable here. Obviously, not nearly as consequential. Any read on Vlatko's availability?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't think he's going to play either way. Yeah. They've kind of got their rotation figured out. Christian Brown's carved out a role. Pretty straightforward. I don't think he'd be boosted by Jokic either if he did happen to play.
Cool. All right, Boston side of things here tonight is the early game is Boston-Milwaukee. Peyton Pritchard questionable. That doesn't matter. The 2 Williams brothers both questionable. Grant Williams and Time Lord here. What are we thinking for the Williamses?
Yeah, illnesses factor here, so we'll see if they're going to go. Don't have much of a read in the situation either. I'm super helpful today. So, yeah, if he doesn't play, probably playing smaller, right? So more Sam Hauser. I think Grant's going to play. We saw him play through the illness tag last game, so he's probably in. We'll see about Time Lord, but a little bit more minutes for Hauser, possibly Moose, and the starters would have a little bit more minutes stealing in the game. They probably want. I think Boston is. They said they don't really care about going for the 1 seed because they won big road games last year, but definitely, they're competitive. I think they want a shot to win this thing.
Yeah, for sure. That should be a fun one tonight. So let's talk about the other side. The Bucks, the only team on the second end of a back-to-back here. Chris Middleton predictably sat last night, as you know. The Bucks are full of shenanigans with these injury reports. Both something I actually said on the DFS show behind the paywall is that I wasn't that into Giannis because I thought they'd be looking forward. And then I was thinking a little bit more, and I'm like, well, if they're looking forward, this happens all the time in football and stuff. If they're looking forward, ends up being a kind of trappy game that ends up being closer than you'd want when you're thinking ahead of your schedule. And that's kind of what happened. That game stayed competitive last night. Giannis and Drew both, went off, didn't play huge minutes. I mean, 32 minutes for Giannis, 32 for Drew. Not huge, but still front end of a back-to-back where they're clearly want to have, as rested bodies as they possibly can for the playoffs. I'd expect Middleton will be available tonight, obviously, with him sitting last night. Any other guesses here on how Milwaukee's going to approach tonight?
Yeah, Joe Ingles was a fake active that also should add that, which we were actually showing overs, and I was like, no thanks. I'm running back-to-back. So those who bet it got kind of saved by him not playing there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll get this news probably in 22 minutes here. Expecting probably a clean report. Maybe a probable tag on Giannis. Wouldn't be so shocked if he sat. Drew should be good to go, returning from a personal issue last game. So he's coming off a 51-point game, just
Killed.
performance from him. But I think they'll be good to go. Hopefully the TNT guys are hoping that they're not going to pull any funny business today.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm hoping that game plays straight up. It's something to look forward to tonight. I think that does it. As we mentioned, it's going to be a crazy kind of roller coaster over the next couple of days. You're gonna, obviously we'll have the injury show tomorrow. Is Fan on with you guys tomorrow?
I think so. Yeah, this is outrageous, man. It's 13 games, 2 games, and then another monster Sunday.
I think
no games Monday, big game Thursday. So
yeah,
I hate this part of the schedule.
It's a rough time of year for basketball. If you're a baseball fan, I hope you're enjoying opening day. Always, even if you're not a baseball fan, always a fun day for sports.
Are the Yankees going to be good this year or what?
Yankees are up 1-0. They're at 1 o'clock. They have a lot of injured players right now, but they, if they had a healthy roster, yes, they should be good. Do I think they can get to the World Series? No, I do not. But that's
I'm sad that my Mets. I don't watch baseball anymore, but Edwin Diaz hurt his knee in
that should be fun.
Baseball World Classic. That sucks.
Yeah, totally did suck. But yeah, so tomorrow you'll have Fan, Mike, and Drew for the big monstrosity of the slate. Behind the paywall at 5 o'clock Eastern today. Please do join us if you are subscribed. If not, we do have weekly, monthly, rest of season packages available, which will take you through the playoffs if you do have a rest of season package. And you will get, of course, 5 o'clock Eastern, Mike Gallagher and Drew Dinkmeyer breaking down this 2-game slate with potentially some injury question marks, depending on Jokic and the Bucks stuff. Of course, we will also have underdog fantasy content coming for you next week regarding the dance, the playoff contest. And we do encourage you to go sign up because we want you to support the people who support us. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yep. This show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. They have daily NBA snake drafts for money. You can use our projections to play their fantasy pick'em game. Talk about the dance you just mentioned. Looking into that should be really fun. We're already putting together the, how many games they're going to play, all that good stuff. Shout out to Leone. Shout out to Chris Lafagus. Already on the 1s and 2s there. You could use promo code ETR to get a $100 deposit match at underdogfantasy.com. Promo code ETR. And yes, we did it in 10 minutes, barely, or 11 now, but close enough.
Yeah, very quick show. Well, it's we didn't start to like 2:02 because I was in the wrong stream, so it's really under 10 minutes here, which is something else, probably in line for the shortest show we've ever done, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll get the Bucks stuff soon. Keep an eye on projections. We'll have everything updated on site if you're a subscriber. If you're not, please do at least support us here on YouTube with your hard-earned clicks. Please subscribe to our channel here. Please do give us a thumbs up. Help feed that algorithm so we could feed our families. As Drew Dinkmeyer says, it's all about that algo. Nom, 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 nom. You'll see Drew and Mike behind the paywall at 5. You'll see Mike, Drew, and Justin Fan right here tomorrow, same time, same place. Wish you all the best of luck on this 2-game slate. Go Yankees.